Hey everybody, HK Sniper here. So I talked about filming this a little while back. I know there's been some delay. Well, here it is. So this is Reenactor Reacts. It's a series in which I watch a video, put some commentary to it, and I try to turn this into something that's positive. Yeah, we do have some laughs, we have some good times with this series, but ultimately it's to help us improve as reenactors. One of the biggest critiques I get in this series is a lot of people just assume that I think that I am better than everyone else. This is furthest from the case. In terms of reenacting, as a reenactor, I'm very mid. I don't consider myself the best at all. I never have, never will. There's reenactors out there, many reenactors that are highly respected, that do an amazing work. And for me, I don't even come close to that. So I try. I try and I strive to improve all the time, and I've improved so much since this video. So yes, this is a video about myself. We are reacting. Keep trying to say reenactor. Reenactor Reacts. We are reacting to footage from me from D-Day 2010. This video this year is going to be 15 years old. I cannot believe I've been reenacting for 15 years. Oh my gosh. Since 2010 is when this was filmed. I've reenacted since 2009. December of 2009 was my first event. Wow. Anyway, this whole episode is with me, D-Day 2010. This is my first year in reenacting. This is my first D-Day. This is my first large, major public event. Not even a year into the hobby yet. So obviously there's going to be some issues here. You're going to see some that are very blatant. Some I'll point out as ones that are like pet peeves of mine. Let's just dive into this. Let's see what we got here. So this is the bridge battle at D-Day. And at the time, I believe we were doing like a Pegasus bridge because the British, the Commonwealth, were all here. And we pushed them out. So we've already pushed them out at this point. There are some skips in this video. So there I am, right behind that tree there shooting. I'm shooting a K98 left-handed. I very quickly started to learn that is a horrible way to shoot that weapon in stressful situations. And I learned even during this video. So that's one critique right there. As I'm using that rifle left-handed, and as you can see, I'm struggling with it. I'm showing an extreme amount of unfamiliarity with the weapon, and it shows. So we heard a German officer speaking English saying he needed 2 men. One critique I always like to put out there, if you're going to shout out commands in a large public event, learn some German commands. It goes a long way. So here we are, kind of hanging out. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I'm well ahead of my commanding officer, and I'm actually intermixed with people that are not in my unit at this point. At least I'm carrying the rifle. It's left-handed, but at least I'm carrying it there. Somewhat appropriately for a German soldier. And you can see the difference, the guy to my right, how he's holding his weapon, how he's standing, and how I am. You can see a seasoned reenactor to one that's fresh, clear as day. And things are going to be so blatant here in a second. It's embarrassingly bad. So here I am, pushing up like a modern soldier. Before this point, and before I got into reenacting, my experience with simulated combat came from 2 sources. Airsoft and actual training that I had done So I'm moving how I would move with a modern rifle, as you saw, slicing the pie, holding it at this high ready stance, compared to the guy to my right, vastly different. Even here, holding my weapon in a high ready position, it's it's embarrassingly bad. Another big pet peeve of mine that I'm doing here is the flat bread bag. Just as guilty as the people that I criticize, that do it. I did it too at first. Here's the proof. At least put something in that bread bag. Socks. I leave all my winter stuff in there, so like my socks, my scarves and stuff. Put it all in there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be food. So here I am learning. This is much more comfortable to shoot this rifle right-handed. That was a great shot. I wish that guy would have saw that and took that hit. But here, I'm starting to learn. It's actually not a bad move. I think I'd hurt myself doing that now compared to back then. But again, I'm shooting left-handed. I'm a left-handed person. I now primarily shoot rifles right-handed because of reenacting. It's actually something I have adapted from a hobby. I still shoot pistols left-handed, but rifles primarily right-handed now. And here I'm just kind of wandering, running around. I don't know what to do. I think I'm confused. I'm looking at some Germans up there. Not doing any sort of preservation of my life. I'm doing this famous The Last Stand. We gotta hold them here. Last stand, and boom. Take a hit. It actually wasn't that bad of a hit, really. So we get the GIs saving the day, pushing up. Not a single one of them took a hit, pushing there, even though I shot at one point blank. It is what it is. There I am. Dead. Good close-up look at my kit. I actually put mud on my helmet, which I'm surprised that I thought of that. I'm sure I was instructed. I shouldn't say I thought of that. I definitely was instructed to do that. Let's be fair. So, there you have it. Very interesting video from 15, this year is going to be 15 years ago that was filmed. And D-Day has changed quite a bit since then, and you could tell even there. Yeah, there's some things that are similar, but a lot has changed. A lot has changed. And, well, there you go. I was new once also. A lot of criticism there. Flatbread bag. I always harp on that. Just put something in the bread bag. When it looks completely, just totally flat, it stands out so bad. The color on that bread bag was also very funky. It was almost like an orange. Yeah, it was a little weird. Glad I improved that kit fairly early on. But my movement, you can really tell if you watch this video again and again, if you want to, you can really tell how a lot of the more seasoned reenactors move as Germans compared to me. Use this as a learning experience. I learned from it. It took some time, but I did learn from it and improved how I move tactically about. And a lot of things can be seen in this video in terms of movement and such that's like, hey, this is all wrong. Don't do this. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one.